We have some newly released body camera footage today showing the moments leading up to and the immediate aftermath of a deadly shooting of a Chicago police officer at the hands of her own partner. Now, the police union contends the incident back in June was the result of an accidental discharge as officers were chasing suspects into an apartment complex on the city's south side. Investigative reporter Bennett Haeberle is joining us now to explain the timing behind all of this. Bennett.
Yeah, Alex, we're about to show you these videos, but first, as you mentioned, it's important to address the context of why they're being released now. And it comes actually months after NBC5 investigates and other news outlets in Chicago went to court asking the judge overseeing the criminal cases of the suspects in this case to release these videos. Well, the judge initially denied that request, but an appellate court overturned her ruling, which is what led us to file another request that they be made public.
Let me see your hands, bro!
You're looking at body camera footage from Officer Carlos Baker as he and his partner, Krystal Rivera, pursue a suspect into a Chatham apartment on June 5th, 2025. As they run up the stairs, Officer Baker kicks open the door of an apartment. 20 seconds after that shot is fired, which we now know came from Officer Baker's gun, we can hear a dispatcher on the radio.
Krystal, you good? 10-1, shot fired at the police! You need an ambulance now! I can't get my partner!
More than 90 seconds go by before Officer Baker heads back down the stairs, initially stepping over Officer Krystal Rivera, who can be seen bleeding. He then begins to drag her down the stairs and tells fellow officers to transport her. We've blurred that portion of the video. This wrongful death lawsuit filed against Baker and the city in December on behalf of Krystal Rivera's family criticizes Baker's actions that night, alleging he was reckless, failed to apply pressure to stop the bleeding, or disclose to dispatch that it was his gun that fired. It also alleges the two were previously romantically involved, that Krystal had broken things off, complained about her partner's recklessness to superiors, and requested a new partner. The police union has defended Baker's actions.
His tactical responses, once that round was fired, were as spot on as anybody in this department.
In a YouTube video posted shortly after the lawsuit was filed in December, FOP President John Catanzara defended Officer Baker, saying Rivera's death was the result of an accidental discharge and that Baker had lost his footing before his gun went off and he was initially unaware that it was his gun that fired. In a new video posted Friday, the FOP said this.
It is confirmed by his body cam that he lost his balance as he turned to get out of the way and went behind the doorway, and that's when the trigger was tragically squeezed. There was no nefarious intent, never was.
Newly released video footage by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability shows this video from inside the apartment that appears to show one person grabbing a rifle around the time Officer Baker kicks open the door. Still frames from Krystal Rivera's body camera footage shows Baker's left foot crossing over his right just before the shot rings out. Officer Carlos Baker was stripped of his police powers last year following a separate, unrelated incident. As we previously reported, Baker has at least 8 sustained discipline incidents on his record. His attorney says the COPA investigation is still ongoing, thinks the shooting will be found within policy, and in a statement today said that the video clearly calls into question the veracity of the allegations in the lawsuit. Goes on to say Baker did everything in his power and training to render aid to his fallen partner. Now, we did reach out to the attorney representing Rivera's family. We have not yet heard back.